The Kishi Ultra, though, offers full-size grips. This does increase the overall size of the controller though, and you can see it completely dwarfs the Switch with my Galaxy S23 Ultra inside. Thanks to the new design though, the Kishi Ultra can support pretty much any Android phone, even the biggest iPhones, and even small tablets, including the iPad mini. Kishi Ultra has a USB-C adapter built into it, and all you do is simply slide your device onto that adapter and then lock it in place with the other grip. When you snap your phone into the USB-C connector, it immediately starts powering the controller. There's no battery inside the controller, so it's going to be leaching power from whatever you connect into it, and of course that's going to make your device's battery drain faster. But it does also power this pretty cool chroma RGB lighting, which looks pretty sick. Thankfully, the Kishi Ultra does have a USB-C pass-through port, so you can plug in and charge while you're gaming. It also has a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is a nice touch. Razer also offers free software called Razer Nexus. This is what you use to control everything about the controller, including the RGB lighting, remapping the buttons, calibrating dead zones, and you can even launch all of your games, record gameplay, and all sorts of other stuff. And remember, it is totally free. Out though is a little tricky. I found it easiest to turn the controller upside down and then bring the phone out of it using gravity. The beautiful part about it is that once you're connected, it just works. It didn't matter what I was playing, the controller picked it up no problem. That included playing Horizon Zero Dawn through Steam Link, it included playing some Fortnite, and it also included playing some RetroArch games. Every single thing I threw at it, it immediately just worked exactly as I expected it to. Even if you're playing a game that doesn't allow for physical controller input, Razer's Nexus software can save you there. There's a virtual controller mode that it basically allows you to use the physical controllers to manipulate the virtual controls on the screen. But be careful, some games might consider this cheating, so you're gonna have to make sure you play by the rules if you play competitively in whatever game that is. As far as the overall feel is, it feels great. It doesn't feel quite as good as something like the Sony DualSense or the Xbox controller, but it felt awesome in my hands. It also had a great distribution of weight. I feel like if I held this controller for multiple hours of gaming, my wrist would get a little tired because you've got that big phone or even a small tablet inside it, but the controller itself still felt great, and I could see playing this for at least an hour without having any problems. The triggers and full-size sticks also felt great. These felt just as good as any other pro-level controller that I've used. Do be warned though that the face buttons are very, very clicky. They're probably some of the loudest buttons that I've ever used on any controller. If you're using this controller next to somebody, make sure that somebody has headphones on, or else they're gonna get pretty annoyed.